Hello everyone, Kaiserbanger here, and today I'm going to play some Pretty Soldier Sailor Moon for the Super Nintendo. Now I'm here looking at the options, and I'm going to first play on easy, just to see if I can get used to the controls and the game itself, and I want to show the game as much as possible. So I'm also raising the continuous to 5. Now Sailor Moon has had plenty of video games, and this one is a beat 'em up. Now, is this going to be a solid beat 'em up or just a shameless cash in? Now, which one I'm going to pick? Well, that's easy. I'm going to pick Sailor Mars. My favorite is Senshi. She's the best. The transformation, and it's fine for what it is. For a game in the early 90s of 16-bit era. Oh, one of the crows, ravens. Is it Phobos or Deimos? Who knows? It's impossible to know. They both look the same. Okay, so it starts. Oh, that's pretty fun. You have action figures of, I believe, Sailor Moon and Sailor Mercury in that store, in the Windows store. So yeah. Okay, so the first thing I noticed is that the controls are responsive. Are quite responsive, and the gameplay is rather simple. You basically press B to jump and Y to attack. Doesn't look like A and X do anything. You can also throw. So basically, it's not too different from Final Fight. It's basically a Final Fight clone, but it seems to be functional. So DS. Did this game predict a Nintendo DS? That would have been funny. It can't be the Simpsons that predict the future all the time, right? So why not a Sailor Moon video game this time? Anyway, the game is based on the first season of the 90s anime series, which is a Dark Kingdom arc, if I recall, with Queen Beryl as the main villain. As you can see, the enemies are all from the Dark Kingdom. So it's a standard beat 'em up, and I can tell so far that this is not a masterpiece, but it seems like a fine game, and so far, so it's just rather simplistic and monotonous, but hey, that's just your average beat 'em up at the end of the day, really. And most of them don't really stand out above the rest, except for Final Fight and the Streets of Rage games. Well, the best ones at least. Maybe Golden Axe or Turtles in Time. But Turtles in Time is basically a Final Fight clone, but it turned out to have its own identity, being pretty fun as well. Okay, so Mars kicks a lot. That's your basic attack. Picking cake to gain some energy. Seems like the health. The health items are all sweets, which is pretty funny. Which I guess is fitting, but also pretty funny because you'd think these girls would be afraid of getting fat. You know why Sailor Mars is my favorite? You might be wondering. Well, because she is the most beautiful of the inner Senshis. Simple as that. And also fire powers. And her spirituality of a Shinto priestess thing. It's almost like she's a beautiful witch. In fact, some of the locals distrust her at first because of that. They think she has supernatural powers that are creepy. But it's funny because witches are usually ugly, but Mars is the total opposite of that. She's a beautiful witch. This one is kind of fun, with all the clocks. Anyway, the game itself seems easy so far, then again I'm playing on the easy difficulty. Now, Sailor Moon is quite a classic from the 90s, and I know it had a revival with the Crystal series, which follows the manga more closely, but I haven't seen it personally. So I've only watched the 90s series, the live-action Japanese PGSM, and I read the manga. So... And Sailor Mars actually has a quite different personality in the manga compared to their 90s versions. Here, they're like two distant people. Yeah, the blue tiger, like guy. I don't know what the hell his name is supposed to be, but hell, it doesn't seem like he has a name. I don't remember if he was in the series or not, or if he's a game exclusive. Because it's been so long since I've seen it. I was like a teenager at the time, so yeah, kick the blue tiger right left after reading the boss. Oh, there's Cheeto Mask on the right. Looks like he doesn't do shit in this game. Looks like we're gonna have her introduction once again. On to stage 2. Dreamland. Gonna be an amusement park, I think. Yep. This is actually a pretty interesting design for a level. Well, I mean, there are also an amusement park level in the Streets of Rage 2, but hey, nothing wrong with it. It looks like we're on the railways. Oh. I wonder if it looks like the roller coaster might be coming. Yeah, well, not roller coaster, but the train. Oh, a pen, the right, driving the train, conducting it. And you'll take damage, obviously. I guess. Well, it looks like a pretty interesting theme park. Looks huge as well, but well, let's not forget this is set in Tokyo, and Tokyo is one of the largest cities in the world. Probably the largest metropolitan area in the world, I don't know. How much does the whole metropolitan region of Tokyo have in terms of population? Over 20 million people, I think. So I'm not surprised they'll have a massive amusement park or two within the city limits. Oh shit, again. And yeah, I would love to go to Japan someday. Not just to Tokyo, also Kyoto, Osaka, also to the Hokkaido region, and also to Nagasaki, which I believe was founded by Portuguese sailors. Oh shit! So yeah, would have been interesting to go there, but it's so expensive to go to Japan. The plane tickets alone for going from Portugal to Japan is almost prohibitively expensive. Oh, this mofo slide tackled me. Now it's like I'm in the giant cake shop or something. I guess Mars is dreaming of sweets. Well, the stages are the same for all the girls, I guess, so... Well, of course they are, yeah. So I guess they fantasize about sweets. They have sweet teeth. I really should not have picked the easy difficulty mode, because this is getting monotonous and repetitive. With occasionally an enemy tricking you a bit, and of course the bosses showing bosses putting forth a higher challenge, but yeah. So perhaps I should go back and set it to normal, but no, let's play till the end of this level at least. Oh, dead end? The slide tackle mofo again. It would be pretty funny and interesting if we could take a bite of those sweets, but we can't. In fact, you cannot interact with the background at all. So yeah, so far, like I said, it's a solid enough game, but I'm not sure I would recommend it to anyone unless they're Sailor Moon fans like myself. So I mean, even if you like beat 'em ups, you could have fun with this game. But if you don't care or you're not a fan of the Sailor Moon series, there's not much point in you playing this beat 'em up, really, because it doesn't really have an identity. It's basically just a Final Fight clone with the Sailor Moon license slapped into it, which there's nothing wrong with that, mind you, because at least they they decided to make a fun game that's that's simple and plays well. And any fan would have fun with this game, I'd say. It's no masterpiece, but it's certainly not a bad game either. Let's see what rating I get now. Good. Oh. Ah, yeah, on easy it looks like this game is also short on easy difficulty. Ah, okay, makes sense. Good, let's go to normal difficulty now. That's Chibiusa, but she's not a playable character in this game, eh? No. Okay. Let's raise the difficulty to normal now. Let's keep the 5 continuous. Let's see who I'm going to play as now. Sarah Jupiter, my second favorite Senshi. Oh, Luna? Strange. I didn't expect Luna to be there. I expected to beat for Sailor Moon Usagi, but... oh well. Okay, Mako uses her fists, which canonically makes sense since she's supposed to be the strongest of the girls. Now why is Jupiter my second favorite? She's a very cool girl. That's done by yet feminine. She's an excellent cook. She has a very good heart, and yet doesn't take shit from anyone. Like, she'd kick your ass any day of the week. Look at how she suplexes the bad guys. But and she's the most talented of them all, of course. Remember how she said she was the one that should play Snow White because she's very talented. What you saw there was when you press Y and B at the same time, you unleash the special, which consumes a bit of health, like in every beat-em up game, really. So yeah, those are the only 3 attacks in the game. Y to attack, B to jump, and Y and B at the same time to pull out the special. Anyway, we already know what this level looks like, so let's fast forward to where we left off, shall we? It kind of looks like Saturn from Mortal Kombat, more or less. Maybe they're related. And that guy looks like Cyrex. It's kind of funny to imagine Sector and Cyrex being part of the same more or less Sailor Moon. Mortal Kombat Sailor Moon, that's a crossover I did not think about, like Street Fighter struggle with Mortal Kombat, not really. Take that, you evil princess of the Dreamland cake shop thing. Cake shop, that's one of the... I believe that's Jupiter's Makoto Kinu's dream. Open up both a cake shop and a flower shop. It sounds like an interesting 2-in-1 business idea. on now. Oh shit. And the girls always cry when they lose a life. Yeah, celebration. Poor. Well, normal difficulty is a bit harder. Let's see. Luna again. I would imagine Venus to have Artemis. As for Mercury, I don't know, maybe she also has Luna like Jupiter does. Alright. Let's see what the rest of the game looks like in the factory now. There's also a factory level in Streets of Rage 2. So yeah. Now the game on easy difficulty is quite easy. In a normal difficulty it's challenging enough. So, and I imagine that on hard difficulty it's hard. Don't know how much though, but looks like there's difficulties for all sorts of gamers. Those who are casual and just want to have fun, those who want a bit of a challenge, and those who are more experts, hardcore. So yeah, this is a game that's made for both Summon fans and video game fans, I'd say. Even if the game is basically just a licensed game slapped on a Final Fight clone, like I said, it's a very functional and entertaining game. But let's see what the rest of the game looks like before I give out my verdict. Oh, he's hitting me with the hammer. That's not nice. Okay, what negative things do I have to say so far? Okay, I'd say that the whole fact that you don't. Okay, this other than the Y and P at the same time is sort of special move. You don't really have their finishing move. You don't have their finishing move special attacks like Jupiter Supreme Thunder or Shaban Spray or Venus Love Me Chained or Burning Mandala. So yeah, that's missing for this game. But I suppose that wouldn't fit a beat 'em up game. Would fit more of an RPG or a fighting game instead. So. Oh wait, that's Sailor Moon. Why is she attacking me? And why are her socks and her bow purple? No wait, that's not Sailor Moon. That's her doppelganger, like her evil twin or someone pretending to be her. Like there's no way someone would attack Sailor Jupiter. No way. Wait, why is she crying after beating me? So perhaps she really is Sailor Moon. She's quite a challenging boss. It's a surprisingly challenging boss, I'd say. She jumps a lot and is fast. So you gotta be careful. Now I look like I'm playing the Adventures of Bio-Billy on the NES, where you can't hit any enemies because you're like 1.5 centimeter above their line of fire or some shit. Ugh. Oh, that's Jedi, I think. Why was he disguised as Sailor Moon? Did he do that in the 90s anime series? Maybe he did, but I don't longer remember. Let's see what stage next. Ah, we're going to the Moon Kingdom now. So the game is close to its end. Doesn't look like it's a very long game. A very lengthy game. I guess that's to be expected, since it's only based on the, well, on the first season arc. So there was not much material for them to work with at the time still. Not to mention, I imagine the game did not have a very high budget compared to, well, Final Fight, Streets of Rage, or even Golden Axe. Or even Turtles in Time. Those are some cool statues. The Moon Kingdom looks like an interesting place, really. You know, it's really cool to play anime-based games, because surprisingly some of them are actually quite solid. Like, this game is not just a shameless cash-in where they make a mediocre game based on a popular franchise for kids. They actually put some effort into this, and that's pretty cool. Sadly, not all franchises got as much luck. Like Ghostbusters really got screwed when it comes to video games for the most part. As did in The Simpsons. Oh, Jesus, The Simpsons got plenty of awful video games. The Looney Tunes also had a lot of lousy games, although they also had a few good ones on the Super Nintendo, like the Duck Dodgers game and Bugs Bunny, the Rabbit Ranch game are fine, but I'd say the Tiny Toon Adventures had a better track record when it comes to video games. At least on the 16-bit era. I have not played the PS1 games that are known to be pretty bad. I might as well ask this. Who's your favorite Silver Senshi? Please tell me. And who's your least favorite? Well, this might sound like heresy when it comes to the Sailor Moon series, but my least favorite is Moon, actually. Not that I hate her or anything, but just my least favorite. Her personality is just a bit too much of a crybaby. And she's a bit annoying at times, although she's the protagonist of the series and it's understandable why she is, but But it's hardly the first and only case of a series, of a property where the main character is not my favorite, but one of the secondary characters. In Captain Tsubasa, Kojiro Yuga is my favorite character of the series, not Tsubasa himself. And the most notable examples are clearly Asterix and Tintin. In Tintin, Captain Haddock is my favorite character. In Asterix, Obelix is my favorite character. So there are cases like that where the sidekick or a secondary character is better, more interesting than the main one. Alright, boss fight. So as you can see, we faced the shitty new, obviously, as a sort of Queen Barrel. So again, the game is going to be faithful to the source material. Which is a knight, is a name, not the manga. Just wanted to point that out. Oh, this is tough, man. At least the floor stopped moving, because otherwise this boss fight would be quite hard, right? I'd imagine. Oh, continue. I just use a continue. Fuck. Okay. Four. Now who cares? I don't give a shit about high school, really. Back in the day it was a big deal because, well, it added replay value to the games, and also because of the whole arcade experience thing. This reminds me of Contra, of an alien-like level. This guy looks like a mix between Spider-Man and one of the SWAT cats. I mean, the color combination of blue and red. The most annoying part of any beat 'em up is when you beat someone and they fly off screen, and then you wait until them to come back. It can be a bit of a slog. So Jupiter is as tall as the enemies, which is kind of funny because even though she's the tallest of the inner sense, you'd think she'd be like super tall, but she's actually only 1 meter and 68 centimeters tall, which I guess is pretty tall for a girl like her in Japan back in the 90s, but still, it's better to be like close to 1 meter and 80 centimeters. But oh well, doesn't matter. When will this stage be over? This guy thinks he's Blanca from Street Fighter. We were not Blanca. Suplex. Oh, it's over. Alright, final stage. Queen Beryl, why she's sitting there and her eyes are super open like she's high as fuck or something, as she's just watching her empire crumble right before her very eyes. Or maybe she's shocked with the cannot unsee look on her face. Get off your fucking throne and fight, woman. Oh shit, now these guys in yellow. When you get to fight Beryl, stop sending your fucking henchmen and henchwomen. Fight like a man, woman, whatever. Just fight me, damn it. What, are you fucking scared or something? You're supposed to be the evil queen. More lackeys. These mofos have a serious dedication to Queen Beryl. I bet she doesn't even pay them. Oh shit! It's ending me on. So we're facing him after all, and right before facing Queen Bear. I mean, canonically speaking, that makes sense, but I didn't expect it to be like this in the game. Right in front of her eyes while she's sitting there on the throne on her ass, looking high as fuck. And of course, he's the hardest boss in the game so far. And Jupiter is as tall as Mamoru, even though he's taller than her in the source material. I don't know how tall he's supposed to be though. I've seen sources that say he's 175 centimeters tall, while they're saying he's about 188. Oh, now she's here. Yeah, gonna kick Queen Barrel's ass. Oh shit. She can use her thunder powers, but Jupiter can't. That's not fair. Fuck. Obviously, Barrel will be the hardest enemy in the game. And she keeps sending her henchmen. Fuck. Game over. I was close. Shit. I'll have to try it again. Normal, but with 5 continues. Yeah, sorry for not being that good of a player, guys. Now, Sailor Venus. Let's see what she plays like. It's gonna be Artemis, right? Yeah, I knew it. Makes sense. Oh, she uses her chain. Oh, that's good because of zoning and spacing. I no longer have to get right in their faces. I can attack them from a certain distance and just take less hits. Oh, wow, this is great news. She does a throw like Ken and Ryo do in Street Fighter 2. She has a spin special attack. Get the fuck out of my way, Timian. When they have 1 life left. Not sure if I have more continues or not. I didn't keep track. Shit. I'm not gonna make it, am I? No, I'm gonna make it. But the bastard has full health. Practically. Facing two tough bosses in a row like this makes it for a pretty harsh end game, honestly. And since you cannot face them in the easiest difficulty, you can only face them in normal and hard, so it's gonna be really hard for beginners to beat this game. Fuck. Oh yeah, you can say that again, game over. Fuck this shit. Since I'm unable to beat the game, might as well just show you Mercury and Moon now. I'm sure you want to see how they play like. I'm gonna guess Mercury is gonna have Luna in the bottom left corner. As will Moon, obviously. Yup. Let's see what Ami plays like, the Brainiac. Wait, she gives a karate shot or something. That looks goofy as hell. Which is all because Ami is not exactly goofy. And the way she kicks is like she's dancing almost. Oh, that was a powerful slam. But really, oh, she water comes from the ground. That's her special. And finally, Sailor Moon, the protagonist. The classic everyone knows. I suppose she's the first character supposed to play as. But hey, I left her for last. Well, her karate-looking chop certainly looks more serious and powerful than Mercury's. Doesn't look as goofy. In fact, she looks quite confident. Usagi looks quite confident in attacking, which is quite surprising. She looks quite serious as well. Wind Crescent Beam, I think that's her special. Oh well, that's the game. Now, what's my verdict? Well, it's okay. Let's recap, shall we? Solid game. If I had to rate it, I guess I give it a 7 out of 10. Really, it's a simple but very well functional beat 'em up game that's fun for any and recommended to any fans of the Sailor Moon series. Uh, and the game is not that long, and the difficulty is fair for the most part. Of course, the two final bosses are hard, but you can pick it up and play it. Um, and it's faithful to the source material, which is the first season of the 90s anime series. So yes, I'd recommend it. Now, is it one of the best beat 'em up games of all time? No, but it's definitely not one of the worst either. It's a solid game. It has some souls. They clearly, the people working on this clearly cares about what they're doing. And that's all. That's the game. That's the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please like this video. And if you like my content and would like to see more of it, please don't forget to subscribe, which I'm sure Luna and Sailor Venus would agree with. See you next time.